Avoid these home audio brands in 2025 and discover the ones that truly deliver power, precision, and lasting value. As Black Friday deals flood the market, some names shine while others fade quietly. This ranked list reveals which speakers deserve your investment and which belong back on the shelf. 12. Pioneer. Pioneer used to be the brand audiophiles swore by. For decades, its receivers defined home entertainment: powerful, reliable, beautifully built. But in 2025, that legacy feels like a fading echo. Industry data shows a steep decline in Pioneer's home audio division, with once beloved AV receivers being quietly phased out or rebranded by parent companies. The brand that built the backbone of home theaters in the 90s now seems stuck in time. Recent community reports tell the same story: fewer spare parts, shorter warranty coverage, and a frustrating lack of firmware updates. Enthusiasts who still own Pioneer setups have started calling them museum pieces. Great when they work, nearly impossible to service when they don't. On Black Friday, the sales look generous, but that discount hides a bigger cost. Once something breaks, repairs become a hunt through third-party sellers or used marketplaces. The irony is that the hardware quality hasn't completely collapsed. It's the ecosystem around it that's vanished. No consistent updates, no modern integration, and declining after-sales support. For anyone who values longevity, Pioneer has become a risky investment. A great past, yes, but a future built on nostalgia rarely sounds good for long. 11. Marantz. There was a time when the Marantz badge meant precision and warmth. Audiophiles associated it with craftsmanship and clean power delivery, a brand that treated music with respect. But as of 2025, that respect feels unreciprocated. Despite the high price tags, Marantz is slowly slipping out of relevance. Analysts have even warned that it could disappear from stores by 2025. The biggest issue isn't the sound quality, it's stagnation. Newer competitors like Fyne and KEF have embraced modern design, better connectivity, and smart integration. Marantz, meanwhile, seems to still sell to the same loyalists who remember their grandfather's stereo. It's an identity crisis in slow motion, and while the build quality remains admirable, service parts and certified technicians are harder to find in smaller markets. On the surface, a Black Friday discount might make a Marantz receiver look tempting. That buy once, keep for life fantasy is powerful. But the gamble has grown steeper. Without strong innovation or global support, that premium tag starts feeling like a liability. In 2025, Marantz remains elegant, but elegance without evolution rarely wins in technology. 10. Klipsch. Klipsch is one of those names everyone recognizes, a brand with a bold American character. But behind the marketing, the reality in 2025 is mixed. While their budget soundbars and Bluetooth speakers still sell well, the high-end heritage that once defined Klipsch is shrinking. Industry insiders confirm production has shifted focus away from premium lines, with fewer updates and less innovation than fans expect. Community feedback paints a clear picture: inconsistent quality across models, lagging firmware updates, and reduced service reach in global markets. Enthusiasts on audio forums often describe Klipsch as a brand running on momentum. You'll still get solid sound for casual listening, but if you're aiming for precision or long-term reliability, it's no longer a top-tier option. Black Friday is when Klipsch really floods the shelves: heavy discounts, big bundles, flashy boxes. But look closer, and you'll find that many discounted models are older stock, soon to be unsupported. It's not that Klipsch has fallen apart, it's simply stopped climbing. A good mid-tier option? Absolutely. But for those chasing lasting performance, the spark that once made Klipsch legendary is dimming. 9. Sonos built its empire on one word: simplicity. Wireless setups that just worked. Multi-room audio you could control from your phone. Sleek hardware that looked like furniture. For years, that formula made Sonos the darling of home audio design. But in 2024, everything changed. A major app redesign rolled out to millions of users and instantly backfired. Reviews called it disastrous, unusable, and tone-deaf. Overnight, the trust that made Sonos unbeatable began to fracture. The problem isn't the hardware. The speakers still sound great, it's the software. Sonos lives and dies by its ecosystem. When the control app fails, the entire experience collapses. And unlike passive audio gear, you can't simply bypass it. You're locked into updates whether you like them or not. In 2025, that dependence feels like a risk rather than a convenience. Black Friday deals will try to win you back with bundle discounts, but the underlying issue remains. Your music shouldn't depend on the stability of a single app. If Sonos can fix its software reliability and long-term support, it could recover its reputation. But for now, those looking for true future-proofing might want to think twice before getting trapped in its ecosystem. 8. JBL. Few brands have the mass appeal of JBL. From Bluetooth party speakers to massive soundbars, the orange and black logo is everywhere. The company's portable lineup remains strong, waterproof minis, booming bass, and flashy designs, but its home audio reputation is slipping. In 2025 reviews, JBL's high-end home systems struggle to impress compared to similarly priced rivals. The main issue is focus. JBL dominates the casual audio scene, but seems to have lost interest in the premium living room experience. Their flagship models lack the refinement audiophiles crave, with tuning that prioritizes loudness over detail. While still reliable for everyday use, they no longer compete with the best in acoustics or craftsmanship. On the plus side, you'll see huge JBL discounts during Black Friday, sometimes over 40% off, but that's a signal too. Heavy markdowns often mean overstock or slower selling lines. For those chasing pure performance, you'll get better long-term value from brands still pushing boundaries. For casual listeners, JBL works fine. For serious sound lovers, it's just not enough anymore. 7. Polk Audio. Polk Audio holds a comfortable space between budget and mid-range. It's the brand you buy when you want solid performance without breaking the bank. In 2025, that positioning still holds, but the innovation curve has slowed. Market analysts describe Polk as steady but uninspired. Their newer models deliver good clarity and respectable bass, but rarely surprise. Durability remains one of their stronger traits. These speakers can take years of use and still sound decent, yet the lack of evolution in design and technology keeps them from rising above mid-tier status. You won't find cutting-edge smart integration or the sleek minimalism of newer premium brands. Instead, Polk stays rooted in reliability, which can be both a strength and a ceiling. Black Friday deals make Polk attractive for buyers upgrading from TV speakers or entry-level systems. But for anyone building a setup meant to last a decade or more, there are better investments above this range. Polk is the safe bet. You get decent sound, fair build quality, and accessible service. It just won't excite anyone chasing that next-level audio experience. 6. Bowers & Wilkins. This is where the list starts to shine. Bowers & Wilkins has spent decades mastering the art of sound that feels alive. Every speaker they build reflects a commitment to precision and beauty, a mix of engineering and artistry that most brands can't replicate. Their craftsmanship is legendary, and even in 2025, that reputation holds firm. The finish, the clarity, the balance, all unmistakably B&W. Yes, they sit on the premium side of the price spectrum, but what you get for that money isn't just audio hardware, it's an experience meant to last. Recent reviews consistently praise their models for long-term durability, consistent support, and top-tier sound that ages gracefully. You'll rarely see them chasing gimmicks or trendy smart features. B&W builds for purity, not flash. During Black Friday 2025, the real secret lies in hunting their previous year models. The last-gen 700 and 800 series, for example, often drops significantly in price yet deliver nearly identical performance to their newer siblings. These speakers don't depreciate fast, and that alone speaks to their build quality. Supply might occasionally be limited, but when you find a good deal, you're looking at a brand that's still well above industry reliability averages. For serious listeners with room to invest, Bowers & Wilkins sits right on the border of perfection. They're not just buying speakers, they're buying sonic architecture designed to endure. 5. KEF has become the modern benchmark for innovation in home audio. Known for their UniQ driver technology, which positions the tweeter in the acoustic center of the mid-range cone, KEF's speakers deliver a coherence few others achieve. The result is spatial precision and clarity that makes every note feel centered and balanced. In 2025, KEF remains one of the few brands where design meets measurable performance. Reviewers continue to praise the brand's ability to produce sound that feels both natural and immersive, no matter the price point. Their build quality is impeccable, elegant, solid, and engineered for endurance. While their premium models like the LS60 or R-Series command higher prices, Black Friday often brings meaningful discounts, making them accessible to more serious enthusiasts. Another underrated strength is KEF's after-sales support. Spare parts, service centers, and firmware updates are handled with a professionalism rare in the audio world. For long-term buyers, that's gold. You're not just getting great sound, you're getting assurance that your investment won't fade into obsolescence. If you want a speaker system that looks minimalist but sounds massive, KEF offers one of the most balanced propositions in 2025. It's premium, yes, but every dollar feels justified when you press play. 4. Focal doesn't chase attention, it earns it. This French audio powerhouse has spent years refining its craft, focusing on a combination of precision, power, and pride. Each Focal speaker feels like a handmade instrument. You don't just hear music through them, you feel texture, space, and emotion. Their 2025 lineup reinforces why Focal remains one of the most respected names in the high-fidelity world. Their new generation of home audio models continues to impress both professionals and hobbyists. Acoustic accuracy is the word most reviewers use, meaning the sound doesn't flatter or exaggerate. It tells the truth. Combine that with impeccable craftsmanship, and you get a product designed to outlast trends. Yes, Focal lives firmly in the luxury tier. But for Black Friday 2025, the brand becomes an unexpectedly smart buy. Older Aria or Cora models, for example, often get price cuts without losing their elite performance. You're essentially buying handcrafted quality for mid-tier pricing. The verdict is simple. If you care about detail, longevity, and timeless design, Focal stands as a symbol of what real audio engineering should be. For many enthusiasts, it's the brand they upgrade to, not from. 3. Naim Audio. Few companies blend heritage and innovation like Naim. Founded in Britain, the brand has spent decades perfecting high-end home systems that combine technical purity with tactile charm. Each amplifier, streamer, and speaker feels deliberate, designed by people who genuinely listen to music, not just measure it. In 2025, Naim continues to hold a niche but deeply loyal following. Their products are built to last decades, and the modular design philosophy means you can upgrade components without replacing the entire system. That long-term mindset keeps Naim relevant, even as competitors chase yearly refresh cycles. Customer support and service remain exceptional. Components built 20 years ago can still be serviced, something almost no other manufacturer can promise today. Yes, prices are steep, and Black Friday rarely brings giant discounts, but the payoff is stability. These systems rarely fail, and when they do, Naim's repair network brings them back to life. If you're the kind of listener who believes in buy once, keep forever, Naim delivers exactly that. It's less of a purchase and more of a partnership between engineer and listener. Precision, warmth, and honesty, that's the Naim signature. 2. Audioengine. Audioengine doesn't scream for attention, it earns it through simplicity and performance. While giant brands battle for dominance with flashy ecosystems and proprietary apps, Audioengine quietly builds speakers that just sound great. Their approach feels refreshing in 2025's overcomplicated tech landscape. Plug them in, play your music, and enjoy clean, consistent sound. Their smaller footprint doesn't mean lesser quality. Reviews consistently highlight the remarkable clarity, deep bass response, and balanced tuning in models like the A5 Plus Wireless and HD6. They don't rely on aggressive DSP, digital signal processing, to fake warmth. Their tone is organic and effortless. Beyond sound, what really makes Audioengine stand out is value. You're getting premium materials, hand-assembled units, and dependable support, all without brand inflation. For many users, these speakers outperform gear that costs double. On Black Friday, their bundles often undercut big-name rivals while offering better reliability and user satisfaction. Audioengine's philosophy is straightforward: fewer gimmicks, more sound. If you care more about listening than configuring, this brand represents one of the smartest 2025 buys. It's the underdog that consistently punches above its weight, and it never overpromises. 1. Fyne Audio. At the very top of 2025's home audio hierarchy stands Fyne Audio, a brand that proves innovation and craftsmanship can coexist without compromise. Born from ex-Tannoy engineers, Fyne has rapidly evolved into a symbol of balance between tradition and technology. Every model feels engineered with purpose, and every review points to one truth: Fyne has mastered consistency. Their speakers combine elegant design with acoustic brilliance. Patented technologies like IsoFlare drivers and Bass-Trax port systems allow them to produce room-filling sound with pinpoint precision. Unlike most luxury brands, Fyne's lineup offers strong reliability across the board, not just in flagship models. What really sets them apart in 2025 is trust. Reviewers and customers alike highlight their build quality, service reliability, and measurable performance. Black Friday makes them even more attractive. Older models like the F500 series often see discounts that bring true high-end performance within reach. Owning a Fyne system isn't just about sound, it's about assurance. You know exactly what you're paying for: detailed engineering, lifetime performance, and no hidden compromises. In a market full of loud marketing and fragile products, Fyne Audio delivers what most only promise: precision that lasts. Subscribe, like, and comment why you like this video for a chance to win a new Apple MacBook.